Hey Toby, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
My pleasure, Toby. So, how was your day so far?
Great, great. It's raining a little bit in Spain. I live in Spain, and we're not used to rain, but it's been raining quite all day. But which is kind of nice. We're used to sunshine, so it's kind of we need it. Let me put it
Yeah,
that way.
wonderful, wonderful, Toby. So, Toby, your new album, Teenage Rebel, was out on May 31st. So, would you like to tell me a bit on the songwriting process and the production behind this new album?
Well, yeah, we started, or I started writing or getting ideas, gathering ideas by the end of 2022. Uh, it was a bit of a what do you say, like I wasn't I wasn't thinking about making a new album, but we gained some fans, and there was a lot of people asking when is the new album coming out. So yeah, I started writing it in by the end of 2022, and in the beginning it was just small, skeletons or embryos or whatever of songs, and then I picked up this line on a flight somewhere, the Peter Pan syndrome, which is a psychological term you use for men that refuses to grow up. So when I read that, I thought that okay, this is what the album is about. Refuse to grow up, kind of a. So since then, as I've been here, where I am now in my studio, working, writing the album, producing the album, and then eventually, when we got to that place where we felt like now we got something good, I took the guys in the band down and we recorded it. So that's
Yeah.
how it goes. Normally, Johnny, the guitar player, he's a big part of it as well. So he sent me riffs over the internet, and I tried them out here down here in my studio, and then yeah, we kind of nailed it down here in Spain.
Fantastic, fantastic. And does Teenage Rebel has a concept or a theme behind this album?
Yeah, it's a bit like a sequel to the first album released a couple of years back, Kids in a Ghost Town. This one is just kind of a we're grown up to become teenagers, kind of looking through that perspective. And right, the main part of the songs are about coming to an age where there was a lot of people asking for responsibility, like cut your hair and get a job and all that, and we still wanted to rock, so to speak. So yeah,
Fantastic, fantastic. And speaking on the album, 11 hard rocking, melodic, classic rock awesomeness. So each and every song from this album, beautifully done, putting the good old 80s sound towards it, and it came out totally mind-blowing, each and every song. You cannot discriminate any song from this album. So it's the entire album, I would say, was totally fantastic and great to listen to. So I want to thank you guys so much for putting up this amazing album. And
thank you.
as a band, how do you guys feel about the outcome of this new album?
Yeah, I have to say that we're overwhelmed. The album's been out now for a week, a little bit more than a week, and we got some great reviews. And we just did a show here in not here in Sweden a couple of days back at the Sweden Rock Festival. Almost 35,000 people in the audience. It was crazy. People were singing along to the new songs. So we have to pinch ourselves a bit. It's like we're kind of overwhelmed, I should say.
Fantastic. And did you guys do something special on the day of the release on May 31st?
No, we actually didn't. We I was at one of my best friend's 50th
Mm.
50 years birthday party. So no, we didn't. We just texted each other and said like, finally it's out. Good riddance, kind of, not good riddance, but good luck, and see where it goes. But as we met a couple of days later for rehearsals and stuff, we kind of celebrated a bit then.
Mm. Beautiful. And any big touring plans for the year?
Yeah, we kind of started, as I said, a couple of days back, and now we're playing here in Spain in a couple of weeks or next week, and then we're doing a couple of shows with Europe, the Swedish band, and then festivals all over Europe. Yeah, so it's going to be a busy summer, but that feels great. It feels great to be back with a new album.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you have also released video for Caroline, Victorious, and a lyric video for the title of the album, Teenage
Yeah.
Rebel. So, would you like to talk a bit on the making of these videos?
Yeah, sure. Well, the first one, the Victorious video, was kind of a hassle to get done as there were so many people involved. But we really wanted to make, as you know, hockey is a big thing in Sweden. We wanted to, and we all played hockey, or even if we haven't played, we've been in this kind of environment when we grew up. So it felt like we wanted to do something that had a little tip of the hat to Young Blood and Slapshot and these old movies. So that was the story about it. Like this farmers team kind of made it to the top and won the final somehow in some strange, cup or whatever. So yeah, that's the story behind that one. And for Caroline, we wanted to. I have a cousin that is really into to trains and stuff, and he had this I don't know what you call it in English, but this old train that he said like, yeah, wouldn't that be a nice environment? And we said yes. So we got this beautiful girl that kind of played the role of Caroline, and then we just went out on a train for one day and I shot it. So and Teenage Rebel is it's basically what the song is about, kids, high school, thinking back, roller skates, all that stuff.
Fantastic. And Nestor, the band goes back way back to 1989, and you guys came with a huge comeback with Kids on a Ghost, and now with your second album, Teenage Rebel. So, how do you feel about the road that you have traveled so far?
Oh, it's kind of crazy as when we started off in 1989, we were only kids, and then we tried it out for a couple of years, dreaming of about becoming rock stars. And when we realized that it was a much more tough than we thought, we never quit, we never took a pause, but life came in between with education and girlfriends and all that. And then now when the pandemic hit, I got the idea that let's get the band together and kind of walk into a time machine and go back to 1989 and make that album that we didn't have the skills or possibilities to make then now. And yeah, I know, it's hard to grasp, to be honest. It feels surreal in a way. We have to, as I said, pinch ourselves. The other day, 35,000 people, a couple of weeks back in Brazil. All the people knew our songs. We supported Kiss, we supported Def Leppard, Mötley Crüe. We played all the big stages. It's overwhelming, but lovely, of course, lovely.
Fantastic. And I want to get back to 2021 for the song Tomorrow that you featured along with 80s pop sensation Samantha Fox. So how
Yeah.
did it all happen? A great song, I would say, but how did it all happen? And what was the point in bringing Samantha Fox into this song?
Well, I have to say that when I wrote the song, I had this idea that, or idea, the song was, when I get the first sketches, it felt very much like a duet. So I said to the guys in the band that this song would probably work out as a duet, and let's start think about who that duet partner could be. And everyone pitched in different ideas, everything from Natalie Imbruglia to what's the name, Lita Ford, to 80s singers in general. And then when I was working on a different song, the one called "She's Got Eyes Like Demi Moore," then I was kind of trying to remember what my boy room looked like, and then all of a sudden, I had posters of Kiss and Van Halen and Europe and Samantha Fox, and I was like, Samantha Fox, that would be cool, right? So then the idea was out, and then I just said to the guys that, what do you think about bringing Samantha Fox in for this song? And they were like, yeah, that would be so cool. And honestly, I just typed her name in Google, like management Samantha Fox, and got a couple of numbers. One email was to a Finnish guy.
Okay.
So I mailed him and said, like, my name is Tobias and I play in a band and I want to get in touch with Samantha Fox. And he said that I have the number to her management. So I wrote to them saying, like, Tobias, Nestor, we got a song. We would love to collab with Samantha Fox. And he replied quite fast and said, like, yeah, do you have a song? And I sent the song over, and within 6 hours Samantha wrote back and said, I love the song, let's do it. So it was a little bit of a lucky fluke, but yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And since the comeback, what do you consider as the most exciting or the most memorable moment for you?
There's too many, I guess. But one of the biggest moments was we have our own festival in our little hometown of Falköping, Sweden, and the first year, 2022, we're doing it this year again. It's like the third year in a row. But the first year we sold out. We did the second year as well, but the first year was special in that sense that we came from nothing, and then we
Mm.
came back to our little hometown, and it was super full. It was like super sold out, and we were standing on stage, and I was like, "Falköping, are we still your sons?" And the crowd went like, "Yeah!" That was a very special moment, I have to say. But of course, supporting Kiss at
Yeah,
Tele2 Arena for like 30,000 people, of course, is huge as well. But I think if I have to pick one, it's the Nestor Fest first year 2022.
beautiful, beautiful. And what's next for Nestor? Toby?
Well, we're getting started now. It's going to be a busy summer. The As I said, we're playing some festivals here in Spain, and then we're off doing a lot of festivals this summer, and Nestor Fest, of course, and in October we're doing a European tour. So there's a lot of stuff happening. Uh, just to sit tight and buckle up and go with the ride, so to speak.
Hey, fantastic. And Toby, finally, any message that you have for the fans of Nestor around the world?
Well, yeah, this might sound a bit pretentious, but thank you, all of you, for supporting us, for buying our merch, getting our CDs or vinyls, or streaming our music. Because without you guys, there wouldn't be any Nestor. You make it happen. You make it possible. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon on the road somewhere.
Fantastic. And Toby, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on this interview. And thank you so much for Teenage Rebel. Like I said earlier, a fantastic album. Totally loving each and every song for this album. So thanks for the musical awesomeness. And I'm really hoping to see you guys on the road real soon.
I hope so too, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toby. You have a great evening out there and take care of yourself. Bye bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.